Inspired by his new surroundings, he decided to take up surfing. He felt connected with the waves, each ride giving him a sense of accomplishment. One morning, feeling particularly adventurous and wanting to test his newly acquired skills, Noah decided to explore a different part of the beach, away from the watchful eyes of his instructor. He had heard whispers about Shark's Cove, a secluded spot known for its challenging waves, and as legends had it, a frequent visiting ground for hammerhead sharks. Most locals avoided it, but Noah's curiosity got the better of him. The waters at Shark's Cove were different. They were more profound, the waves more unpredictable. But Noah was undeterred. As he paddled further, the shore became a distant blur. Engrossed in his adventure, he didn't notice the shadow that began to form beneath him. Suddenly, a forceful tug pulled him down. Panic set in as he found himself staring into the eyes of a massive hammerhead shark. With its distinctive head and swift movements, the creature seemed to be assessing this unfamiliar presence in its territory. Noah's heart, perhaps intrigued or threatened, circled him, its fin occasionally breaking the water's surface. Each pass felt like a calculated move, a dance of danger between man and beast. As the hammerhead continued its circling dance, Noah tried to recall every piece of information he had learned about sharks. He remembered reading that maintaining eye contact could sometimes deter a shark, as it gives the impression of being a potential threat rather than prey. With every ounce of courage he could muster, Noah locked eyes with the creature, trying to convey a message of mutual respect. Minutes felt like hours. The sun's rays pierced the water, creating a shimmering effect around the shark, adding an almost surreal quality to the situation. As the standoff continued, Noah felt a strange connection with the hammerhead. It was as if both were trying to understand the intentions of the other. Suddenly, from the corner of his eye, Noah noticed a group of manta rays gliding gracefully nearby. The rays seemed to captivate the hammerhead's attention with their vast wingspans and serene movements. The shark, perhaps sensing a more accessible or familiar interaction, slowly drifted towards them, its interest in Noah waning. Seizing this unexpected opportunity, Noah began to paddle softly, making his way back to the shallower waters. With every stroke, he felt a mix of relief and disbelief. The shore, which had seemed so distant earlier, now beckoned him with open arms. When he finally reached the beach, Noah collapsed on the sand, the weight of the ordeal crashing down on him. A few beachgoers rushed to his side, offering water and comfort. In the days that followed, Noah's perspective on the ocean changed. He realized that while it offered beauty and adventure, it also demanded respect. The ocean was a world with its own rules and inhabitants. Determined town where time seemed to stand still. Its pristine beaches and azure waters were a haven for adventurers and dreamers alike, a profound connection to Tide's End. Not as a tourist destination, but as a place of learning and respect. In the days that followed, Eli's routine didn't change much. He continued to surf, but with a heightened awareness and reverence for the ocean and its inhabitants. He often found of the delicate balance of nature and the profound connections waiting to be forged when one approaches the world with curiosity and respect. The waves beckoned surfers from all around. Sunbay's beaches were legendary, not just for their beauty but for the tales the old-timers told. Stories of brave fishermen and the occasional cure tense. Ethan screamed, blood clouding the water around him. Panic set in. He tried to kick the shark away, but the creature was relentless. Upon witnessing the attack, Lucas raised an alarm as he shouted. Nearby, Clara Thompson, a marine biologist on vacation in Sunbay, noticed the unfolding drama. With swift determination, she seized her kayak and began paddling toward Ethan, urging him to stay still as she approached. Clara began banging on the side of her kayak as she approached, creating a diversion. Detecting another presence, the hammerhead shark released its grip on Ethan and shifted its attention toward Clara. This gave Ethan the precious seconds to scramble back onto his surfboard, clutching his injured leg. With the shark now focused on Clara, Lucas paddled over to Ethan and together they made their way back to the shore, their hearts racing. Using her knowledge of sharks, Clara continued to distract all at home. The news of Ethan's encounter spread rapidly throughout Sunbay. By evening, it was the only topic of discussion. Locals gathered at the town's diner exchanging stories of their close encounters. Actions on the water. The sight was mesmerizing. With their unique head structures, schools of hammerheads swam in harmonious patterns. The raw beauty and grace of their movements replaced Ethan's fear with a profound sense of respect. Feeling a renewed sense of purpose, Ethan felt compelled to give back. Under Clara's mentorship, he found salvation. Ethan's resilience and determination became legendary. His story, from trauma to advocacy, inspired countless individuals. It served as a testament to the human spirit's ability to transform pain into purpose. Sunbay's pristine beaches soon became synonymous with natural beauty and a legacy of understanding and conservation. Years passed, and the young surfer who once faced his deepest fears head-on became a beacon of hope. Ethan did find his way back to surfing, but his approach was different. Each time he rode a wave, it wasn't just a sport, but a dance of respect with the ocean. Every splash of water and every gust of wind served as a reminder of the delicate balance of nature and the continuous journey of understanding and coexistence. A man named Jack lived in a country nestled along the coastline. He was a vibrant 39-year-old filled with an unwavering passion for surfing. Jack had achieved numerous accolades. The endless expanse of the sea stretched before him, inviting him to embrace its depths once more. While Jack eagerly prepared to ride the waves, his friends strolled along the sandy shoreline, his legs pulling him beneath the surface. Panic surged through him as he realized the dire situation he was in. A massive tiger shark appeared out of nowhere and brutally attacked Jack's legs. He struggled to maintain balance on the board, but the relentless assault severely wounded him. The shark, after its savage assault, swam away, leaving Jack to fight for his life. His friends on the shore had been watching in horror, and when they saw Jack's board abandoned in the water, they immediately knew something was wrong. They rushed to rent surfboards and searched the water, desperately searching for their friend. 3 agonizing hours passed before they finally spotted Jack floating lifelessly in the water. Horror and disbelief washed over them as they realized the extent of his injuries. They pulled him from the water and rushed him to the nearest hospital, their hearts heavy with worry and dread. The doctors at the hospital did everything they could, but Jack's condition was far worse than anyone had feared. The shark's brutal attack had left him with severe injuries, and he was in critical condition. His friends and family held a vigil by his bedside, praying for a miracle. But Jack's life slowly disappeared despite their hopes and the medical team's efforts. 3 long and agonizing days passed, filled with tears, shared memories. It also led him to a tragic encounter with the unpredictable forces of nature. He agreed to join them. The prospect of a weekend getaway with her family seemed like a much-needed respite from her rigorous academic routine. The vast expanse of Africa, a young man named Liam lived amidst the bustling streets, was determined to make it a memorable celebration. Liam knew Maya's heart yearned for the sea and the thrill of riding the waves. She had a passion for surfing that had been untamed for far too long. Liam came up with the idea to surprise her with a trip to the China Sea, a region well known for its gorgeous beaches and ideal waves. With Maya's birthing, they booked a cab and made their way to a cozy hotel that overlooked the vastness of the China Sea. Over the next few days, Liam and Maya explored the wonders of the seaside city, relishing China's sights, sounds, and flavors. Their love blossomed amidst the backdrop of the sea as they strolled hand in hand along the pristine beaches and watched the sun dip below the horizon. The highlight of their trip was the day they had eagerly awaited, Surfing Day. They joined the bustling crowd of surf enthusiasts who gathered by the shore. Liam and Maya rented a pair of surfboards, their excitement building with each passing moment. They donned their wetsuits, their hearts pounding in anticipation of the thrilling ride. With her years of experience, Maya was eager to dive into the waves. Though less experienced, Liam was determined to give it his best shot. As they ventured into the water, the waves crashing around them, Maya showcased her expertise by swiftly gliding across the surface. Her movements were graceful and effortless, a testament to her passion for surfing. On the other hand, Liam took a more cautious approach, gradually finding his balance and rhythm on the board. When they thought their day couldn't improve, an unexpected and horrifying event unfolded. In the depths of the sea, a colossal figure emerged, a tiger shark, one of the ocean's most formidable predators. Panic rippled through the crowd as surfers scrambled to make their way to safety. Amidst the chaos, the tiger shark targeted Maya. With ruthless precision, it launched a vicious attack on her, clamping its jaws onto her surfboard. In a heart-stopping moment, Maya lost her balance and fell into the water, separated from her board. The surfers who witnessed the terrifying spectacle were frozen in shock. The ocean had suddenly turned into a dangerous battleground, and Maya was in the eye of the storm. Her life hung in the balance as she struggled in the water. Her reflection was etched with fear. Witnessing the horrifying scene, Liam knew that he had to act swiftly. Despite his inexperience, he summoned every ounce of strength and determination to navigate the waves and reach Maya. He paddled with all his might, his heart pounding with fear for the woman he loved. Amid the chaos, Maya's courage shone through. She fought to stay afloat and headed towards her surfboard, now adrift in the turbulent waters. The shark circled nearby, its predatory instincts on full display. As Liam reached Maya, their fingers intertwined, they struggled to hoist her onto the surfboard. They were mere feet away from the menacing shark, their hearts racing as they fought to stay ahead of the relentless predator. With remarkable bravery and determination, they managed to reach the safety of the shoreline, gruesome reminder of the danger they had faced. It was a harrowing sight, but her unwavering spirit shone through. Drenched in sweat and seawater, Liam carried her to the shore, his heart heavy with gratitude that they had survived the ordeal. The beachgoers rallied around them, summoning help and alerting the nearby hospital staff. An ambulance swiftly arrived, and Maya was rushed to the hospital. The doctors worked tirelessly to tend to her injuries, and though her leg was severely wounded, her life was spared. Liam remained by Maya's side in the following days, his love and support unwavering. Her recovery was arduous, but her indomitable spirit and their shared love saw them through. The news of their incredible survival and bravery in danger spread like wildfire, capturing people's hearts far and wide. The tale of Liam and Maya, the young couple who had stared down a tiger shark and emerged stronger than ever, became an enduring symbol of courage and love. Their story served as an aspect of this journey. She had always held a special place in her heart for the sea and its boundless expanse. Her love for the water had roots in her childhood. By age 16, she had become an adept surfer. The memory of family trips to the seaside, where she first discovered the joy of surfing, was etched in her mind. The university announced the upcoming summer holidays, and just 1 week remained until their adventure would commence. The excitement in the air was palpable as they meticulously packed their bags. Mia, ever the enthusiast, made sure to carry her beloved surfboard. It was more than just a piece of equipment. It held a part of her heart, a link to her fondest memories. 2 days before their scheduled departure, they eagerly booked their tickets. The group comprised 5 members, including Mia. On the day of their flight, they gathered at the airport, their enthusiasm and anticipation evident in their smiles. The flight was scheduled for 9 a.m., and they should have checked their bags and settled into their seats. As they soared through the sky, leaving their homeland behind, they couldn't help but take in the breathtaking views below. The journey to China was not only a physical one, but also a spiritual and emotional adventure. They shared stories, laughed, and took countless selfies to capture the memories they were creating. Upon landing at the Chinese airport, their eyes widened with wonder as they took in the sights and sounds of a foreign land. It was their first time in China, and the airport alone was an adventure. Eager to start their journey, they decided to head directly to their destination. After a quick search, they found a comfortable hotel by the sea with stunning ocean views. They checked in and enjoyed a hearty lunch before retiring to their rooms. The long flight had exhausted them, but their spirits were high, knowing they would soon explore the sea. In the evening, as the sun cast its golden glow over the sea, they decided to venture out to the seaside. Mia, with her surfboard in tow, couldn't contain her excitement. The prospect of reconnecting with the waves was exhilarating. The friends settled on glided across the waves. Her movements were fluid and confident, a testament to her years of experience. The friends savored the precious moments together as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm hue over the sea. Music filled the air, laughter echoed, and the camera clicked as they captured the moment's beauty. However, a formidable presence lurked in the deep waters, a tiger shark, a creature of awe and terror. Because of its instincts, the shark heard human voices and the sounds of splashing water. It swiftly closed the distance between itself and the surfers, its massive form hidden beneath the waves. As the tiger shark approached, it targeted Mia's surfboard, mistaking it for prey. In a shocking and brutal assault, it lunged at the board with ferocious power, tearing it apart. The surfers on the beach watched in horror as Mia was separated from her board and plunged into the water. Fear gripped the hearts of those who witnessed the terrifying spectacle in the chaos that ensued. The sea had turned into a battleground, and Mia was at the storm's center. The shark circled, its instincts urging it to strike again. Mia summoned all her courage and instincts during the turmoil as a surfer. She paddled with incredible speed, her heart pounding with adrenaline. The shark continued to circle, its presence a looming threat as it lamented its missed opportunity. Mia's friends on the shore watched helplessly as their dear friend fought for her life. They screamed for help, praying for her safety. Mia's life hung in the balance as she paddled with determination, her eyes fixed on the shore. With unwavering bravery, Mia reached the safety of the shore, her arms aching from the exertion. Her friends rushed to her side, their faces a mix of relief and concern. It was a bittersweet victory, for Mia had survived the brutal encounter, but her body bore the scars of the battle. Mia's leg was severely injured, a testament to the ferocity of the shark's attack. Blood stained the water, a chilling reminder of their peril. Her friends acted swiftly, but it had also shown her the strength of her spirit. The experience also permanently altered Mia's friends. They had witnessed nature's raw force and the human spirit's resilience. The incident would forever remain etched in their memories, a testament to the enduring bond of friendship and the indomitable will to survive. In the history of India, the tale of Mia and her courageous battle against a tiger shark will be remembered as a story of triumph over adversity. It was a reminder that even in the face of the most daunting challenges, the human spirit could prevail, and the bonds of friendship could withstand the test of time and terror. A buzz of excitement filled the air. The town, known for its pristine beaches and crystal-clear waters, attracted. The ocean lies the secluded Coral Bay, a gem known only to a few seasoned travelers. In 2010, Coral Bay was not just a retreat for marine enthusiasts, but also the host of the annual Marine Fest, a festival celebrating the ocean and its wonders. The most breathtaking photo would win the Ocean's Eye Award. Untouched by commercial tourism, Coral Bay was a haven for diverse marine life. From vibrant coral reefs to playful sea turtles, it was a paradise for underwater enthusiasts. But what truly set Coral Bay apart was the occasional sighting of the bull shark. a creature revered and feared by those who knew of its presence. Captain Samuel, a middle-aged man, had been navigating these waters for years. He warned Clara of the areas to avoid, especially a region called the Abyss, a deep trench where bull sharks were often sighted. As the boat anchored near a coral reef, Clara dived into the water, the world below welcoming her with its myriad colors and forms. Schools of fish darted around, and the corals stood tall, swaying with the currents. Lost in the beauty, Clara ventured further, her camera capturing moments that few had witnessed. Time flew, and without realizing it, Clara drifted towards the abyss. The water here was more astonishing, the surroundings darker. An eerie silence replaced the playful chirps of the smaller fish, and then she saw a shadow in the distance, growing larger with each passing second. The unmistakable form of a bull shark, its eyes locked onto Clara. Panic set in. Clara knew she had ventured too far, too close to the territory of one of the ocean's most formidable predators. She remembered Samuel's warnings and cursed herself for her recklessness. But fleeing in panic could provoke the shark. She needed to think fast. The immediate threat of the bull shark loomed large in Clara's mind. Every documentary and article about these creatures emphasized their unpredictable nature. Keeping her movements deliberate and slow, she began to swim backward, maintaining eye contact with the shark. The bull shark, perhaps curious about this intruder in its territory, continued its slow approach but showed no immediate signs of aggression. Clara recalled reading that rapid movements could trigger a predatory response, so she focused on keeping calm and moving steadily. She distanced herself from the abyss and noticed another diver approaching from her left. It was Samuel, who had been alerted by another diver about Clara's precarious situation. Together they began a slow ascent, always mindful of the bull shark, which continued to circle but did not come any closer. Once they reached the boat's safety, the gravity of the situation hit Clara. The adrenaline rush gave way to relief, and she took a moment to collect herself. Samuel, with years of experience under his belt, debriefed the group about the encounter, emphasizing the importance of always staying within designated areas, especially in regions known for the presence of predators. Back on shore, the festival's atmosphere starkly contrasted with the tense situation Clara had just experienced. The lively music and cheerful chatter of the attendees felt worlds away. However, as the day progressed, Clara's story poured. The recognition was heartening, but for Clara, the day's events had instilled a deeper understanding and respect for the ocean and its inhabitants. She spent the remainder of her trip engaging with marine biologists present at the festival, learning more about bull sharks and their behavior. The knowledge she gained was invaluable, and she decided to channel her experience into raising awareness about marine and respect when venturing into the natural habitats of wild animals. Coral Bay continued attracting tourists worldwide with its pristine beauty and rich marine life. Among the many tales shared by visitors, Clara's story stood out as a testament to the wonders and dangers of those who sought the embrace of nature. With its quaint streets and friendly locales, the town starkly contrasted with the bustling cities dotted the coast. But it wasn't just the charm of the town that attracted visitors. It was the allure of the vast ocean that lay adjacent to it. Among the many who were drawn to its shores was Ethan Wallace, a 25-year-old revered and feared creature. Had him packing his bags and heading to Byron Bay. Upon his arrival, Ethan was under the golden sun, and the palm trees swayed to the rhythm of the ocean breeze. The island was a favorite among travelers, especially for its renowned underwater adventures. This, guarded by the majestic creatures. An avid diver, Lily had read about the shark's lair and was keen on discovering it. She joined a diving group led by Marco Alvarez, a third-generation islander with a deep respect for the sea and its mysteries. Marco had explored almost every corner of the surrounding waters but had always steered clear of the rumored lair. The day of the dive was perfect. The sky was clear and the sea was calm. As they sailed on Marco's boat, the Laguna Explorer, he shared stories of his ancestors, the island's history, and the legends of the shark's lair. The group listened, captivated, their anticipation growing. Diving into the azure waters, they were greeted by a mesmerizing display of corals, sea turtles, and schools of fish in many colors. As they ventured deeper, Lily's sharp eyes caught a peculiar rock formation which seemed to lead into a dark crevice. Her heart raced. Could this be the entrance to the legendary shark's lair? Curiosity piqued, she signaled to Marco, pointing towards the potential entrance. Marco, recognizing the formation from descriptions passed down in local tales, hesitated. But seeing the excitement in Lily's eyes, he decided to approach cautiously. The waters grew colder as they neared the entrance, and the ambiance turned eerie. The visibility reduced, but they saw a sight that left them in awe in the dim light. A bull shark, majestic and graceful, swam out from the shadows, its eyes fixed on Lily. With its powerful build and keen eyes, the bull shark circled the divers, its curiosity evident. Lily, though initially startled, was entranced by its beauty. She had seen sharks before, but being this close to a bull shark, especially near the legendary shark's lair, was an experience she had never imagined. Sensing the shark's growing interest in Lily, Marco gently nudged her, signaling her to remain still and calm. The other divers, witnessing this encounter, maintained their positions, their breaths held in a mix of fear and fascination. Minutes felt like hours as the shark continued its dance around Lily. Then, surprisingly, it nudged her with its snout, almost as if trying to communicate or understand this intruder in its domain. Gathering her courage, Lily gently touched the shark's skin, feeling its rough texture. It was a moment of connection between humans and the wild, a testament to the wonders of nature. However, the serenity was short-lived. From the depths of the lair, more shadows emerged. A group of younger bull sharks, drawn by the commotion, approached the divers. Marco knew they had overstayed their welcome. He released a stream of bubbles, a technique known to deter sharks, and signaled the group to begin their ascent. The journey back to the surface was tense. The younger sharks, more interested and less predictable than the older ones, followed them for a while before eventually losing interest. When the group finally broke the water's surface, relief washed over them. They had ventured into the unknown and returned with a tale for the ages. Back on Laguna Explorer, Lily sat, processing the events. The touch, the connection she had felt with the bull shark, was something she would cherish forever. On the other hand, Marco decided that some legends were best left unexplored. He vowed never to return to the shark's lair, respecting it as a sanctuary for the majestic creatures. The story of their encounter became the talk of Laguna Island. Locals listened with bated breath, some in disbelief, others nodding, their ancestral tales validated. Lily left the island with memories and a profound respect for the ocean and its inhabitants. And as for the shark's lair, it remained undisturbed, a realm where nature reigned supreme, reminding all of the delicate balance between curiosity and respect. He grabbed Emily and yanked her out of the water just as the shark's jaws snapped shut inches from her legs. The force of the shark's attack sent a shockwave through the water, creating a frothy tempest. In the chaos of the moment, Mark's instincts took over. He waded back to shore, clutching Emily tightly in his arms. Panic rippled through the small crowd that had gathered on the beach. The lifeguard on duty rushed to their side, assessing the situation. As the adrenaline coursed through Mark's veins, he felt relief and fear. Emily, trembling and wide-eyed, clung to him. The lifeguard called for medical assistance and ensured that Emily was safe. News of the shark's close encounter with the young girl spread like wildfire. Concerned residents gathered, discussing the incident in hushed tones. Mark's hands trembled, and he couldn't shake the image of those razor-sharp teeth snapping so close to educate others about the delicate balance of life in the ocean and the need to protect it. As for Emily, the experience left an indelible mark on her young heart. She grew to appreciate the ocean's beauty and power, always heeding her father's lessons about respect and caution, sense of duty, and the knowledge that her watchful eyes could make all the difference. But today was different. Today, after several years, Emma had the rare opportunity to indulge in her love for the ocean. Her duties had been particularly challenging lately, and she had yet to find a moment to step into the water for herself. Today, she decided, would be that day. She longed to feel the rush of the waves beneath her feet, to experience the exhilaration of riding the surf once more. For as long as he could remember, he had been riding the waves of Anahumalu Bay, a coastal gem in Hawaii. Surfing wasn't just a hobby for him, it was a way of life, a passion that ran deeper than the ocean. As a seasoned surf instructor, Leo dedicated his days to sharing his love for the sport. His tanned skin and windswept hair symbolized a life spent in the sun and surf. He thrived on watching his students catch their first waves, their faces alight with the thrill of the ocean. One sunny morning, Leo stood on the shore, preparing to give a group of eager surfers a live training session. The azure waters of Anahumalu Bay stretched out before them, the waves beckoning like old friends. Leo's students, a mix of novices and intermediate surfers, looked. The figure emerged from the depths, a sleek and powerful hammerhead shark. It was an unusual sight in these waters, as these creatures typically roamed farther from shore. Leo's heart skipped a beat as he recognized the looming danger. Panic coursed through him as he realized the imminent threat to his students. He sprang into action with adrenaline pumping, shouting for his students to return to the shore immediately. Fear and urgency propelled them back toward safety, their trust in Leo's guidance unwavering. Leo, however, had no choice but to confront the approaching predator. The hammerhead shark bore down on him relentlessly, its dorsal fin slicing through the water like a blade. Leo's instincts took over as he desperately assessed his options. In a heart-stopping moment, the shark surged forward, closing the gap between them. Leo's heart raced, and he knew that his survival depended on his surfing skills. With the precision of a seasoned pro, he maneuvered his board to meet the shark head-on, creating a barrier between himself and the relentless predator. The shark lunged, its massive jaws snapping shut just inches from Leo's board. The force of the attack sent shockwaves through the water, creating a tumultuous upheaval. Leo's heart pounded in his chest, and he knew that his every move had to be calculated and precise. Drawing on his years of experience, Leo began to make for shark encounters, targeting the shark's most vulnerable areas. With fierce determination, He zeroed in on the shark's broad, hammer-looking head and eyes, striking out with all the force he could muster. The surfboard became an extension of his will, a weapon against the relentless predator. Time seemed to stand still as Leo battled the hammerhead, the ocean's swirling chaos of foam and fury. The shark, frustrated and injured, retreated into the depths, leaving behind a turbulent maelstrom. As Leo paddled back to shore, his body trembling from the adrenaline and exhaustion, he couldn't help but reflect on the harrowing encounter. He had survived and passed. Leo found solace in a newfound purpose. He became an advocate for responsible surfing practices and ocean safety. His harrowing experience served as a powerful testament to the unpredictable nature and responsible surfing practices, ensuring they were well prepared for any situation. His journey to recover from the mild injuries was difficult, but Leo's passion for surfing and commitment to ocean safety propelled him forward. He knew he had been given a second chance and was determined to make the most of it. He raced with the gravity of the situation. He realized, with profound regret, that his impulsive decision to approach the bull shark had jeopardized not only his own life, but the safety of the entire group. As the boat reached the shore, a team of paramedics and medical professionals was waiting to provide immediate care. John was swiftly transferred to an ambulance, where his condition was stabilized before he was rushed to a nearby hospital. Hours turned into a blur as John underwent surgery to repair the extensive damage to his own. Clear waters of the Gulf of Mexico beckoned to him, promising a tranquil escape from the rigors of everyday life. Drawn to the allure of the sea, he was immediately captivated by the kaleidoscope of marine life that surrounded him. The vibrant coral reefs are teeming with a dazzling array of fish, their colors and movements like a mesmerizing dance beneath the surface. Rays of sunlight pierced the water, casting an ethereal glow on this underwater paradise. In this haven of natural beauty, David's attention was suddenly arrested by the presence of a formidable creature. A bull shark, known for its fearsome reputation, had also chosen this shallow reef for its exploration. To David's amazement, the shark was swimming remarkably close to the surface, and soon the two beings were gliding side by side through the water. The encounter was nothing short of mesmerizing for David. The bull shark's sleek form and powerful presence commanded his attention. A sense of fascination overcame him, and he couldn't resist the urge to get closer, capturing the moment with his underwater camera. He ventured nearer to the enigmatic predator, documenting its every move with each passing second. However, the tranquility of the moment was shattered in an instant. With a sudden and ferocious turn, the bull shark transformed from an aquatic companion to a relentless aggressor. It lunged at David with alarming speed, jaws gaping wide. In the face of imminent danger, David's instincts kicked in, and he propelled himself away from the oncoming predator. The bull shark's assault was swift, and its teeth found their mark. It bit into David's leg, inflicting a painful wound. Yet David managed to break free from the shark's grasp with a stroke of fortune, or perhaps his sheer determination. He swam frantically towards the surface, adrenaline coursing through his veins. Back on the safety of the beach, David's heart pounded with a mixture of fear and relief. He had narrowly escaped a potentially life-threatening encounter with one of the ocean's most formidable predators. While painful, the gag waters, making encounters with humans more common than with other shark species. The quest for knowledge became his coping mechanism, transforming a terrifying encounter into an opportunity for understanding. In his pursuit of understanding, David learned that bull sharks were highly adaptable creatures capable of thriving in freshwater and saltwater environments. Their tenacity, combined with a keen sense of curiosity, often led them to explore shallow coastal regions in search of prey. While their reputation for aggression was well-founded, it was rooted in their innate survival instincts rather than hostility. Over time, David's fascination with bull sharks deepened. He felt a growing respect for these enigmatic predators, recognizing that their presence in the ocean was essential to maintaining the delicate balance of marine ecosystems. He shared his newfound knowledge with others, advocating for responsible coexistence with these creatures, rather than vilifying them. As the years passed, David continued to explore the world's oceans, always mindful of the lessons he had learned on that fateful day in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. He became an advocate for shark conservation, working to dispel misconceptions and promote awareness about sharks' critical role in the marine ecosystem. David's journey was a testament to the transformative power of an unexpected encounter. What had started as a terrifying ordeal had evolved into a lifelong passion for understanding and protecting the ocean's most misunderstood inhabitants. Ultimately, he had become a gathering and fishing skills, and the intricate knowledge of the medicinal plants that flourished in the every movement. Bruised and battered, Thiago clung to the remains of his overturned canoe. He knew he had to reach the safety of the riverbank, but the path to survival would be treacherous. He gathered his remaining strength and began to swim towards the distant shore. The journey was a grueling test of endurance. Thiago's wounded leg slowed him down, and the relentless current of the Amazon River fought against his every stroke. The dense, unforgiving jungle on either side seemed impenetrable, but he knew he had no choice. Time passed slowly, marked only by the relentless jungle drone and the ceaseless pain radiating from his injuries. Inch by agonizing inch, Thiago made his way toward the riverbank. The air was humid and